Everything will inevitably change for the better once you understand this one obvious yet fundamental reality about your life. According to Neville Goddard, this is the main reason why people find it difficult to materialize. But if you recognize it, you can overcome this obstacle and reach knowledge of the Creator. To do this, you must consider your imagination to be the only source of your true reality. How can you simply accept that imagination is the only reality for most people? I'll confess that it's difficult to accept that our thoughts have the ability to create reality, because doing so entails responsibility. But this will blow your mind. It can be difficult to believe that we created our current circumstances because we frequently don't like what we attracted. But if you can now look back on your life and see how the nature of your previous and dominant thoughts attracted your current reality, it won't be so difficult to believe that we create our reality and our imagination is the only real reality that matters. This will greatly speed up manifestation and dispel all of your worries and reoccurring disappointments. If you take this seriously, and this material sinks in the way you need it to, you won't ever beg for attention or look for validation outside of yourself. After all, the finest teacher is always experience. How will you truly accept that what happens in your life is the result of your own wonderful imagination? Before you were aware of the law, you might have imagined a person you hadn't seen in a while or even heard from in years, and then they would appear in your reality within minutes, hours, or days later, either via text or you run into them on the street. Another example could be a song in your head that you keep repeating and then walk into a bar and they're playing it on their sound system. Or you turn on the radio and that same exact song in your head is being played on the station you tuned into. Think about a time when you decided to go out to have a good time, hoping you won't see a particular person, and bam, you run into them at an event or someone brings up their name and information relating to this same person. These sort of synchronicities are a validation of how our thoughts become things and those things materialize around us. Everything that has been created in this world by man was first imagined. The concept of flying was created by the desire to fly and not by the thoughts of being grounded. There is a well-known saying, where attention goes, energy flows. Our thoughts and assumptions about people, places, and things will be expressed and pushed outwards. Your imagination is your seat of power. By changing it, you can alter how the world is reflected to you. According to quantum physics, particles being observed with attention move in the direction of the observer watching these particles. Effectively, the particles change in accordance to how a person viewed the so-called quantum particles. In another fascinating study by Masaru Emoto, showed that molecules of water changed based on the words spoken to the water in question, resulting in beautiful crystals when words of love were used and distorted, fragmented crystals when hatred, jealousy, or envy was associated with the water specimen. Thoughts create our words and a vibration that is undeniable. Now, being aware of this concept, if you are a people pleaser and find yourself in a situation where you feel like you are begging for approval, don't feel bad about it, because we all need to feel approved sometimes until we become aware of the fact that those people we were seeking approval from don't care. And this is also a reflection of our mindset. It is not our calling or duty to chase anyone for approval. It is our job to work on our own mindset from the position that we are already complete and are fully accepted and approved of by ourselves. When you see yourself that way, others can't help but to sense your energy and confidence. Imagine these thoughts as your true reality and your position of power. As you imagine and believe, these attributes will be externalized as your reality. When you are in a situation where you would prefer a different course of action, first see it and feel it in your imagination. Now that you are aware that imagination is the only true reality in your position of power, you will externalize it the next time you are in that situation. However, there is one common error people make. They mistakenly believe that they are trying to persuade themselves of something they have not yet experienced. If health is a concern, then consider health is something you already possess. Feeling that you already have good health will get you to that state of well-being. Whether it's a desire for good health, a house, a car, a spouse, or anything for that matter, it is critical to feel that you already have it. Feel the excitement of already having that which you desire. Your imagination creates your own true reality. How do you feel now that you are aware that the form will manifest, as you have already created it in your mind through your imagination? Believe it to be your reality, and the particles will align to reflect that which you assume. Repeat this concept repeatedly until it sinks in to your mind as the truth. Some people watch a video or read about a life-changing concept that needs implementation, but take no action. If this sounds like a pattern you fall into, I would request that you do take this to heart and apply the concepts discussed here to see how they can change your life. Take a screenshot of it if you need, or write it down in your own words. This realization is a crucial step in managing your assumptions in the future. Your imagination is how you communicate to the world how you want to be treated. So if you ever found yourself in a situation, and I'm sure we all have, where someone was unpleasant to you, did you know that their actions were only a reflection of your own insecurities? Neville Goddard explains why wanting something can prevent you from manifesting it. You don't attract what you want. Instead, you attract what you believe to be true. To understand this, you must maintain your composure and refrain from passing judgment based on outward appearances. We are called upon to be doers of the world. You can read all the law of assumption books over and over and tell everyone what the book holds, but if you don't apply the message you're reading or listening to, it won't get results. Acting on your newfound knowledge of believing it, seeing it, and feeling it is key. If you look back, you will always be enslaved by current evidence of what your five senses can perceive. What we want is not necessarily going to create the reality that we wish for, but rather what we believe is what will manifest for us. When a man connects himself with his imagination rather than what he can perceive with his senses, he has uncovered the essence of reality. As this video comes to a conclusion, I would like to inspire every one of you to think and imagine your desired reality, living your best life. Please do share your comments below. Also, do like and subscribe to our channel as we bring you more cutting-edge content in the days to come. Thank you for watching.